Children of Standard 5, we have been discussing about the muscular and skeletal system. And we discussed what is a skeletal system. We discussed about the different parts of the skeletal system, that is skull, rib cage, limbs and girdles and backbone. We have discussed the structure of a skull, backbone, rib cage, limbs and girdles. We also discussed the function of a skull in our body, the function of backbone in our body, and we discussed how the rib cage protects our soft organs. We also discussed about the limbs, that our forelimbs and hind limbs, and we discussed about the pectoral and pelvic girdles. Today, as we proposed, we want to discuss about the joints. So what is joint? Children, a joint is a place where two or more bones fit together. So bones are held together by a strong bonds of fiber-like structure that is called ligaments. So bone is attached with another bone, and bone fits with two or more bones when fit together. So that is the adhesive, you can say, the fiber-like structure, the ligaments that join two bones. And when two bones are joined together, that is called a joint. So they control the movement of bones. Means the joints control the movement of bones. So at the joints where the bones rub against each other, they are supported by a stiff but flexible substance called cartilage. So cartilage is always there to support the function of the joints. So the cartilage protects the joints and facilitates movement. It helps in movement, and there are many types of joints. Before that, I want to discuss, when you kick a football, your knee moves in a specific direction, and this movement is different from the movement of the arms while playing badminton. Can you move your backbone in a similar manner like the arm? Some parts of our body can move while others cannot. This movement can be bending, twisting or just lifting. So our ability to bend our arms and legs make it easy for us to do different things, and we are able to do this only because of joints. So two bones are joined together at the joints, and they are of two types: immovable joints and movable joints. The first, immovable, children, we discussed while I was discussing about the bones of the skull. I told you and I reminded you about the bones of the skulls are immovable except for the lower jaw. All the bones of the skull cannot move except for the lower jaw. So joints of cranium in the skull, cranium box as you remember, and ribs in the breastbone, and the bones of girdles are some of the examples of immovable joints. They cannot move. But what about the movable joints? Let us talk about this. The movable joints contain a lubricating liquid. Why? To reduce the friction between the bones. Because all of us know the joints, the two bones are joined at a place that is called joint. And when the two bones friction starts movement, they can be affected by the movement of the friction. So there is a lubricating. I told you about the cartilage that supports the movement of the joint. But here also the lubricating liquid is there to reduce the friction between the bones, you can say the joints, and the muscle attached to the joints contract and relax simultaneously. Children, I want to tell you one thing. When the bones attached with muscle, that is called the tendon attached the bones with a muscle. So here, so we can see the let us start the all kinds of joints, movable joints. What are the types of the movable joints? A pivot joint, a ball and socket joint, a sliding joints, and the hinge joints. So, and the gliding joints. So, let us start one by one. So, first, the pivot joint. What this pivot joint is? First of all, let us understand. We talked about the skull, the cranium box that is attached with your backbone. So, the first atlas, the vertebrae, what I talked earlier in my class, that the skull, when a skull attached with the first vertebrae that is called atlas, is a joint, forms a joint that is called pivot joint. So, you can see this is here the pivot joint. Here is the skull and here is the vertebrae. So, pivot joint is a joint that is found between the head and the first two vertebrae, that is atlas and axis of the spine. It helps in the movement of head when you make your head upward, downward and sideways. You can move your head with the help of pivot joint. So, what is the next joint? That is a ball and socket joint. Children, remember one thing. I talked about the pectoral and pelvic girdle. Pectoral girdle is called shoulder. At the shoulder, you must know about a cup-like structure. This is a cup-like structure. A shoulder, you can say a ball and socket. Socket means a place where a ball fits. So here, your shoulder bone and the attached bone is called, what is that? Humerus. So humerus is the first part of your forearm, and the humerus ends with a ball-like structure that fits in the place where a cup-like structure is formed, that is in the shoulder, that is you can say it is found in the pectoral girdle. So ball and socket joint allows a circular movement. So here one bone that ends in a ball fits into the socket or hollow of the another bone. So ball and socket joints are found in shoulder and again in hips. So remember children, we talked about the pelvic girdle that is found in the hip region where the femur fits. Femur ends in a ball-like structure that fits into the socket of the hip. So at the shoulder, the long bone ends in the ball and fits into the socket of the shoulder blade. At the hip, the femur ends in a ball and fits into the socket of the hip bones. So here, one thing you must know about the ball and socket joint is found in pelvic girdle and in pectoral girdle. So wherever, all of us know that the pectoral girdle is the shoulder girdle where our humerus part of our forearm fits in the socket of the shoulder blade, and at the hips the femur fits in the socket of the hip region, you can say the pelvic girdle. So the next joint is called the hinge joint. Hinge means what? Hinge means work like the hinge in the door. So it allows the movement of bones in only one direction. So children, you can open the door in one direction. So usually bones move back and forth and increase their angle up to 180 degree, and this joint is present in knee, elbow and fingers and toes. So hinge joint is found. Hinge joint works like the hinges in a door. As the hinges works in a door, the hinge joints works the same in a same fashion in our body. So it is found in knee, elbow, fingers and toes. You cannot bend your elbow like in another direction. So it always works like a hinges in a door. And the next is sliding door. Sliding joints allow small sliding movements at the wrist, ankle and between the vertebrae. And you can say between the vertebrae. This is the sliding joint. So small sliding movement at the wrist, you can say ankle and between the vertebrae of the bone. It allows the back to bend and twist and turn. Such a joint is called a gliding joint. So this is gliding joint. So this is the wrist part. A gliding joint is also called a plane joint or a planar joint. Gliding joint allows the bones to glide past one another in any direction along the plane of the up and down, left and right, diagonally. So, children, I want to tell you that gliding joint, our wrist and ankle have gliding joint, and the bones in such a joint can glide on one another in any direction, and these joints are also present in the backbone. They help the back to bend and twist. It is also called a planar joint. So children, when we talk about the joints, we can say that the one thing I want to make you remember, the tendon, both tendon and ligament join two body parts to make the skeleton work. So the difference between the two is that ligament is for 3 ligament joint, like to like, bone to bone, and tendon is for the tendon joints, two types of parts, bones to muscle. Tendon is for bones to muscle and ligament is from to bone to bone. So this is all about of different kinds of the first joint is where 2 or more bones meet, and there are 2 types of joints, the movable and immovable. So movable, immovable bones, skull bones that cannot move, we talked about that. Immovable joints in a skull, ribs, breastbone, and movable means the joints that move with the helps of muscles, the fiber joint that is found at the neck region, ball and socket joint that is found in the pectoral and pelvic girdle, and the hinge joint that is found in fingers, elbow and toes, and sliding joint that is found in wrist and ankle. So this is all about the different kinds of joints in our body.